station is Westminster. Change here for Circle and District line. Exit here for Westminster Abbey and Houses of Parliament. This train terminates at platform 1. Northern and Waterloo and City Line and National Rail services.
You make me think I win when I lose. Waterloo, I couldn't escape if I wanted to. Oh wow, I'm there, one more stop. I used to work at London Bridge Station construction project in an administrative role. I built a whole database that National Rail then wouldn't use because they were arguing with Costain about HS2. The project budget was 999 million because they thought if it was $1 billion it would be in the papers more. When I'd walk to the office in the morning, I'd see hundreds of asylum seekers queuing at a centre to sign in, and 7 vans around the back who were there to go chase them in the afternoon. I always wanted, after I left that job and got more into art, to go there and take photographs. But it always seemed too dark, or I was too tired or too stressed.
Please help me and my colleagues by not travelling unless you're a critical worker making an absolutely essential journey. You'll reduce the risk of infection and make it easier for us to get to our work. Stay home, don't travel, save lives.
Customer information. I'm Akhtar, one of the team here, and I'm supporting journeys for critical workers only. No one else should be travelling. Stay home, don't travel, and save lives.
I know I shouldn't, but I think this is important to chronicle an abandoned city, needlessly, because people wouldn't listen for weeks. Okay.
Thank you so much.
You can't be nice to people at the moment. You have to be a real prick, you know what I mean? Share it out if you can.
And I think that's the one good thing to come out. Well, not one good thing, but a good thing to come out of it. That are adapted. The way that we've kind of gone more digital now, certainly not to your level, but nonetheless, it's helped us out a lot. It's actually good. But let's still learn that. Let's go and kind of figure out here. And well, maybe say it. I know, mate. That's the. I'll tell you what.
along the King William IV road to London Bridge. Them staring down, I never knew death had undone so many. I remember when none of those were there, none of those ugly skyscrapers. And Gherkin happened and I fell in love with it. People love snake oil, man. They'll put it in their food, they'll put it in their car. There's Canary Wharf down there where they built the original skyscrapers in the 80s. God, these retarded inbred... Sorry, I don't like them. These conservatives now, they make Thatcher look like a genius. I like set up a system where people are the worst in politicians. The ghosts of the dead in the city of widows. But I don't feel no shame as long as I gaze at Waterloo sunset. I am in paradise. Ba-bum-bum. Every day I can look at the world through my window. You can see the birds there. Shimmy, shimmy. Evening time, Waterloo sunset's fine. When the Americans purchased London Bridge, I think it's an urban myth that they thought it was Tower Bridge. That's why they spent so much on it. The London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down. Gone to America. When I worked at London Bridge Station, I had an hour lunch break and they ran out of work for me, so I'd take like 2 hours, play table tennis with the ginger guy, Andrew, and I'd come round here. And I once saw these bankers walking along, and about 7 of them, and 6 of them in blue suits. 6 of them you could tell were sort of public school boys, and one was this young, cool black guy who looked so happy. And I understood it, to be in this well-paid job with these charming people. It really showed me how dominant money is over race or gender or class in this culture. And I never knew death had undone so many. Standing in the market square, so many mothers sighing. News had just come over, we had 5 years left crying. Earthman wept when he told us we were really dying. Cried so much his face was wet, then we knew he was not lying. Saw you sitting in an ice cream parlor, wearing milkshakes cool and long, smiling, waving, looking so fine. The irony, you don't know that you're in a song. And it was cold and it rained, I felt like an actor. I thought of Mum, I wanted to get back to her. Your face, you are ace. The way that you talk, I kiss you, you're beautiful. And you walk away from those 5 years. 5 years. Cop knelt down and kissed the feet of a priest. Queer threw up at the sight of him. My brain hurts a lot. Years, that's all we've got. Via has been dinosaur.
Please use contactless or insert your card. Thank you for shopping at Waitrose.
This is a monument. Usually you can walk up it. I went with my granddad when I was a kid. I think it's from World War One. Can't be sure. The monument, designed by Robert Hooke in consultation with Christopher Wren, was built 1671 to 1677 to commemorate the Great Fire of London 1666, which destroyed 13,200 houses, 87 churches, 52 livery company halls. A freestanding fluted Doric column topped by a flaming copper urn, 61 metres tall, equal the distance westward from the site of the bakery in Pudding Lane where the fire broke out. "311 steps and a spiral staircase. Originally housed lenses for a zenith telescope, panoramic views of the city. The allegorical sculpture on the pedestal above was executed by Caius Gabriel Kibber and shows Charles II coming to assist the slumped figure of the City of London. St Magnus the Martyr. Visual Street to the south leads to St Magnus the Martyr, Wren Church, alongside which is Ancient Street. It's a medieval London bridge. Right, let's see. This is Fish Hill Street. Yep. Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. I guess this is Magnus the Martyr. Beautiful, ugly, beautiful, ugly. I'm not going to take the piss, so I walked to Bank Station and then I'll see. I might just go home. Oh, I've probably done 19 days now without smoking around that time of day. Woo! For a second I thought she was doing the same thing as me, and then she was clearly doing a video call. This is the closest there'll ever be to silence on this street. You can still hear the humming of air vents. 2 buses in lockdown. Why are there 2 buses here? London Cocktail Club, unless they bought the leasehold and been around 50 years and have reserves, they are now bankrupt. There's some pools down there. Street. Goes to Mansion House. But this street here goes to the Bank of England. And just past Mansion House is St Paul's Cathedral. So we'll skip St Paul's, go to Bank, and then we're done. So that's fair. I think we can go down for half an hour, see no one. Be in perfect health. I locked myself down for the first month. I knew about it a few weeks before when I was avoiding people then. Still feel some resonance of guilt, but I think this is important. Around here, the leaseholds could not be higher. People are paying thousands of pounds a week to run coffee shops here. And they may get what they deserve. I don't have any friends. I don't have any enemies. I don't have anybody that I'd have to try to please. I don't have a job. On Sundays I suck. People think if someone's changed society in some profound way, then suck, but they're wrong in thinking this. My first example is Lou Reed. Lou Reed had a lot of great songs that I listened to as a teenager when I broke up my first girlfriend. But maybe without Lou Reed, maybe I wouldn't wear black in summer, maybe it wouldn't be so hot, maybe Axl Rose wouldn't be a social phenomenon. Lou Reed sucks. John Cale sucks and he's Welsh. Mo Tucker sucks. Elvis was a hero to most, but he never did a goddamn thing to me. Straight up Nazi, just like John Wayne. Elvis sucks. Sure, it was cool when he was in Blue Hawaii, talking to Margot, drunk and on LSD. It doesn't stop him from being some kind of closet racist. And I suck. You suck. Everybody sucks. Nihilism sucks. Nietzsche sucks. Existentialism sucks. Maybe that's what unites us as a species. What brings us together, that we all suck. They've got the money, they've got the power, but I suck. You suck. We all suck. I'd be a pale impersonator of a government administrator. I went down anyway to apply. If that clock's right, that's not right, is it? That says 10 to 10, but I left at 9:30. Ridiculous. Get the clocks working. And I stood around looking nervous at the other would-be civil servants. We formed a queue, filled a straight line. Looking back at the test later, I couldn't understand what was greater, the pressure to succeed or the will to even try. The test of government letters smacks of having nothing else better. Darling, that's a hard need to justify. My granddad at Passover or Pesach or Jewish Easter would always read out the writing on the Royal Exchange and tell us what it meant, which I still don't know. I went for an interview there for an agency that said I was brilliant. I was going to get a 25 grand job, and they never contacted me again. It was for a law firm, come from a family of lawyers, and never wanted to be a lawyer. Yeah, go for it.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
I don't know, like, I was by Temple the other day, by that park, and I saw like 8 or 9 homeless people. It's like they've got through this winter and they're still like, you know what I mean? Like, if you get it, you know, you've got no fucking infrastructure.
Mate, when I wasn't homeless...
No, I'm not.
Hang on, look,
Yeah.
I've done the same thing. I've seen someone proper on their ass and that, and I balance them up. But thank you for that. That means the world to me.
Well, it's very like, I've had some mental health problems when I was in my early 20s. It's very like there, but for the grace of God, go I. But I mean, the irony is, you're probably the healthiest person in the country because people don't shake your hand, and you're not indoors all the time. You're not on the tube, and you've got through the winter. So it's probably like
we'll recover from this. It's just this.
I know we will recover, but we never should have gone through it in the first place. I gotta go, man.
Thank you for that, brother.
It's alright. Anno Elizabeth R8 Conditum Anno Victoriae R8 Restauratum. We're all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. Good luck, man. Oh, sincere compliments make me throw up in my mouth, so I can't listen. Yeah, like karma. I don't know. I think it's like what they say about parents on a plane, like putting your own gas mask on first. I think you just have to look at it like if you hit the bottom, it takes away your fear. But it's like this. I used to work for a charity that helped the long-term unemployed before I became long-term unemployed, and there's a minority of people that are in gangs that they're so used to earning money they'll never work for the minimum wage, and we're getting placement at Burberry and
I
stuff.
just call that immaturity.
No, I mean, that's what I'm saying though. It's like 1 in 4 people in your position, when they make it back, they just keep climbing, but 3 in 4 never get out of there. Because it's like, it's very hard as a middle class person to change your life or change your social circle or change your job.
I mean,
So then-
I've worked most of my life.
No, but I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like, I'm saying the safety net and the security of the system's gone. So all the things that used to help people like you or working class school children, people who've made a mistake, you know. Like when I was like 12 years ago, people would just look at you like a junkie, and now it's like, well, I can't pay my rent, you know what I mean?
I do like a drink, but I don't do
No, I'm saying like people are a lot more empathetic towards homeless people because they know, like I've just retraded a career, and when I work now, 63% of my earnings are supposed to go to universal credit. You know, in a broken system, I think people don't judge individuals as much because, you know, people are so angry at the system, I think.
Yeah. Thanks for the help.
It's okay, man. I'll catch you on the flip side.
Customer service update from the control room at Bank Monument, the Piccadilly Line, Metropolitan Line, Northern Line, Central Line, Victoria Line, DLR, London Overground, TfL Rail Service, Hammersmith and City Line, Jubilee Line,
but that covers the nuclear glow.
I can see the Barclays Bank.
Barclays Bank.
Yes.
Do you have a phone? Go on Google Maps and put it in. So I'm saying, go on your smartphone, click Google Maps and search for it.
Oh, yes. It's for this area. But
No, but if you've got a phone,
Yeah.
go on Google Maps, put in Barclays Bank, and it will show you directions.
Okay.
No worries. City's become a fucking building site. Fucking with the past. Is it only 10 in the morning? That can't be right. All the clocks around here broken. Old London good, new London bad. Hitler wouldn't bomb the city of London because he saw it as his base when he took over, and if he had, he'd have won the war. But he'd certainly beaten Britain. It'd have been Europe versus America. Another fucking gem. Supernatural gem, Alps. One iconic gem. Feed the birds, tuppence a pound. Tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a pound. I'm so lost looking for the tube. Oh, and this is closed too. So bank's closed. I have to go to the next stop on the Northern Line, which will be Moorgate. Oh, I'm sorry, HSBC. Oh no, you're gonna lose some money. Oh. The city companies that furloughed their staff. The average CEO pay is £3.6 million. I still feel like I've got a belly. last of the old red phone boxes. They destroy everything because I think everyone has a mobile phone. What about kids? Oh, here's St Paul's. Let's see if St Paul's station is open. This is the most famous Christopher Wren building. You go up to the top and they say whisper and someone else will hear you. It's around the corner and you whisper and no one hears you. These companies are all going to lose so much fucking money from being shit. A lot of the old pubs aren't really good money because of global warming when it was sunny this winter. And they'll be fine. But this hipster shit, they're so done. They've so spent their parents' inheritance. There's a restaurant around here that has a very famous TV show recording it called First Days, where the best restaurant in London runs a staff on the night, but usually the pub is owned by this big evil chain. And I once had a job interview there as a waiter, and they accidentally put me in as a head waiter, and I didn't get the job. So I was just depressed. I was really good with the customers, but from a distance I looked a bit awkward. Oh God, that was a fucking awful time. And my mum's mate's kid tried to get me here, and I just called him a fucking prick. Which he fucking was. Yeah, that size construction project should not be working. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. So bizarre being the only person in the city. Wow, how do you turn fucking St Paul's Cathedral into a building site? What, are they annexing an extra coffee bar on it? Jesus. They just didn't maintain it. It's another House of Parliament covered in scaffolding. St Paul's is covered in scaffolding. There's a building site everywhere. And they're not built anything in the rest of the country where they actually fucking need it. This city is a fucking theme park. Everyone's got nausea. Everyone's queuing and it's overpriced. There's so much we could have done to stop things coming to this. The stop is SL. That's there. And the station, oh yeah, right next to the tube. You get these odd moments. I was talking to Nick Cave yesterday, it's a bit of a prick. He has like mugs, there's hundreds of mugs on his website now. He was saying life is like bored, and it has the odd moment of grace. It's good to be bored because there's so much despair about, or so much just our brain thinking when it shouldn't. So London, you just get these moments of grace. We see this park, You just can't be angry at it anymore. Like a partner, you can't leave. Well, the birds are so happy. Feel the birds, tuppence, birds, tuppence, tuppence, birds. The last time I skipped a fair, I was living in Margate and I got caught. And I could see the guards there from a half hour away. It was only one stop. I went to the other end of the train. They gave me a £20 fine and a lecture. I think it could be hundreds, and I felt about 12, 14, 15. It made me feel so bad. But, I compulsively pay my tube fares.